Hey guys, and welcome back for another short yoga flow. Today's session is a full body stretch session, so perfect for post-WOD recovery or just one of those days when you need to go a little bit slower, relax the body, calm the mind, and just take some time for yourself. Whenever you're ready, we're going to start in Tadasana, so come and join me at the front of your mats. You won't need anything else at all, just yourself, some space on the floor, and a mat if you have one. So standing at the front of your mats in Tadasana, feet are hip distance apart, lift the toes, spread them, tuck the tailbone under, suck the navel back towards the spine and roll those shoulders back and down. Take a nice deep breath all the way in through the nose, drawing the breath all the way to the base of the stomach, and then exhale through the mouth completely. Take 2 more breaths just like that. And then whenever you're ready, we're just going to take a nice deep inhale as we lift the hands up above the head, reaching up tall, creating length in the spine. And then as you exhale, hinge at the hips, keeping that length with a soft knee. You can bend your knees if you want to. Think about drawing your chest over your thighs, crown of the head towards the floor. And we're just going to come into our Uttanasana Ragdoll variation. So take opposite hand to opposite elbow. And just think about drawing that chest over the thighs, and you can rock from side to side, back and forth. Just open up that lower back, your glutes, your hamstrings. If side to side doesn't work for you, you can stay still or you can just hop up and down. Whatever your body needs in this moment, listen to it. Move in the way that your body wants you to move. Take 1 more deep breath all the way in. And then exhale as you release your hands to the floor. As we inhale, we're going to come down into a crouch position. So heels lift, chest comes to the thighs, knees bend, eye gaze forwards. And then we're going to exhale as we push back up into that Uttanasana. We're going to do that 2 more times. Feeling that stretch in the back of the legs. We're just limbering from one pose to the other. Inhale to crouch. Exhale to fold. Inhale once more to crouch. And then exhale to fold again. From here, you're just going to walk the feet all the way back to the back of the mat and find your down facing dog position. So feet and hands should be in all 4 corners of the mat. And just think about pointing that tailbone high towards the sky, finding length in the spine, pressing through the hands, pushing the head through the arms, and then just alternating from side to side as you pedal through the feet, opening up those hips, those ankles, those feet, calves and hamstrings. Take a few deep breaths, and if you want to, you could also pulse through the shoulders as well to open up the chest. And then when you're ready, we're just going to take a nice body flow. So we're going to inhale to roll forwards, option to drop the knees if you want to first, and come all the way up into Cobra. Exhale as you tuck the toes and press all the way back to down facing dog. So we're going to do that 2 more times. Inhaling to roll forwards, dropping the knees if you want to, dropping the hips, look up, find that open body front stretch. And then exhale as you tuck the toes and press back into your down facing dog. 1 last time. Inhale to roll forwards, drop the knees, drop the hips, look up. Take a moment there if you want to rock from side to side, opening up the chest, the hips, the stomach. And then as you exhale, sit all the way back to your extended child's pose. So sit back on your heels, arms stretch forwards, forehead to the floor, and just take 3 deep breaths. From here, you're then going to scoop the chest through all the way to the front of the mat and come into a prone position on your stomachs. We're going to then reach back with the same hand, same foot, and grab a hold of the foot and bring that heel in towards your glute. If you can, flip the grip and press down on that heel to push it further. We're just going to pulse it a few times first, and then hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release, and then switch to the other side. So other hand goes back to the same foot, grabbing a hold of that foot, pulsing it a few times first to just open up those quads, and then hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Come all the way back down into your prone position. We're coming back onto our stomachs. Arms go out wide, palms facing down, and you're just going to inhale to lift the left leg over towards the right foot. As you exhale, find that bend. And if you want to, press into the floor with your left hand underneath your left shoulder to open up that arm even further. You should feel this stretch across the front of your chest, in your shoulder, and if you're pressing into the floor, down the side or the inside of that stretched out arm. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then come all the way back over as you inhale. Exhale, release, and switch sides. So left arm goes long. Resetting yourself in that prone position again. Inhaling to lift the right leg up and over as you exhale, and then using that right hand underneath the right shoulder to press into the ground and deepen that stretch. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. 2 more deep breaths. Exhale completely, and then inhale to come all the way up and over. We're going to swivel ourselves up right now into a seated position on our mats. So come onto your bums, legs go out in front of you, flex the toes back towards you, pull the fleshy bits of your bum out from underneath your sit bones. Connect your body or your glutes to the floor. Find that length in your spine, and then inhale to lift and reach, and we're going to exhale as we come forwards. Try not to hunch in the upper back. Try and keep reaching forwards with your chest. So think about nose towards toes, nipples towards knees, and try and keep that nice flat back, even if it means you don't come all the way down into a full forward fold. If that means you need to take a slight bend in the knees as you do this, I'd much rather that, so that you have a nice straight flat back in this seated position. And just hold for 5 deep breaths all the way in. As you exhale, sink deeper, and as your body releases, you can come deeper into the stretch. So if you want to take your legs out straight and keep reaching with those hands, you can. Two more deep breaths. And then slowly as you inhale, come all the way up. Take the hands back behind you, fingertips point away from you, and think about lifting through the chest and finding a stretch across the front of your chest, and then opening up your body, leaning back, letting your head hang, and finding that stretch in your shoulders. This is called the rack. Take 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you come all the way back up to your seated position. We're going to come into a seated figure of 4 pose now. So keeping the left sole of the foot on the floor, you're going to take the right ankle over the left knee and then slide your bum in towards your left heel. You're thinking about keeping a nice upright torso as you reach that chest towards your shin. And you can just take a couple of deep breaths here. Opening up that hip, that glute. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly pull yourself back out. Unravel the legs and switch sides. So left ankle goes across right knee. Slide yourself into that position. Make sure you have that nice upright torso, reaching the chest towards the shin, and just take a couple of deep breaths. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly unravel yourself from that position. We're going to come back into a normal seated position again. So legs come straight out in front of you. This time we're going to take the left foot over and outside on the floor of the right knee. So place it down on the floor on the opposite side of the right knee. Inhale to find that length in your spine. Hook that right elbow around that right knee. Lift and twist as you exhale to look behind and over your left shoulder into half Lord of the Fishes. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. 2 more deep breaths. One more. And as you exhale, unravel yourself. Come back to the front of the mat. Unravel your legs and switch sides. So right foot goes over and places on the opposite side of the left knee. Hook that elbow, find that length as you inhale, and then exhale to look over that right shoulder. Again, just 3 deep breaths. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale and unravel yourself all the way back to the front of the mat. Unravel your legs and then slide yourself down onto your backs and find a supine position on your mats. We're going to take the arms out wide, palms go fit down in a T-shaped position, and then you're going to inhale to lift your feet off the floor and come to a 90-degree angle with your knees. As you exhale, you're going to drop your knees all the way over to the left side of your body, and then inhale to lift and twist your head to look towards the right. We're in a supine abdominal twist. We're going to stay here for 5 deep breaths. You can either press down on your outer thigh or extend that top leg if you want to go further. If your knees don't touch the floor, don't worry. Just let gravity do the work. Just make sure your shoulders are glued to the floor. You've probably got 3 or so breaths left. One last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you bring your knees and your head back to center. And then exhale as you drop your knees all the way over to the right this time. And then inhale to lift and twist your head to look towards the left. Again, let the knees hang, press down on the outer thigh or extend that top leg. And just take 5 deep breaths wherever you're at. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then just slowly bring your knees and head all the way back to center as you inhale. Maybe give your knees one last hug in towards your chest. Rock from side to side. Massage your lower back. Do whatever your body's asking for you to do in this moment. And then if you want to stick around for a mini Savasana, just slowly let your legs come all the way down to the floor. Get comfy on your mat in a supine position. And whenever you're ready, just take 3 deep breaths all the way in. And enjoy a mini Savasana.